Hi guys, now we'll see Leetcode SQL question, primary department for each employee. So here we are given employee table. It has three columns: employee ID, department ID, primary flag. Basically each row tells information about employee, what is its employee ID, in which departments he or she belongs, and whether that department is primary department or not. And here it is given that combination of employee ID and department ID is the primary key. And now it is possible that some employees are belongs to more than one department. So for them, the department which is their primary department, this primary flag will be like y. And if the department is not their primary department, that department will be n. But it is possible, or there are some employees which belong only to one department, so for them this primary flag will be n. Now we have to write a SQL query to report all the employees with their primary department. And for employees who belong to only one department, then we have to report only their that department. And we can return the result in any order. Like we'll see example to understand this question in a better way. So this is employee table. Here we have columns like employee ID, department ID, and primary flag. So this employee ID one belongs to only one department. So primary flag will be n. But like this employee id 2 belongs to two departments, so only one can be primary department. So like department id 1 is primary, so primary flag is y for 1, and for others it is n. Similarly, if we see for department for employee id 4, it belongs to multiple departments, but it can have only one primary department. So for department id 3, primary flag is y, and for all others it is n. So we can see like for one, the it belongs to only one department, so anyhow we have to return one. For two, the primary department is one, so we have written one. For three, the primary department is it belongs to only one department, so we'll return three only. And for four, if we see the primary department is three, so we have returned three. Now how we can approach this? So one thing is clear, like for the employees who belong to more than one department, for them we can just filter based on the condition that primary flag should be equal to by. And for the department who belong to just one department, for them though we need to consider the department id. So simply first we'll take this employee table and filter on the condition that primary flag should be equal to y. In this way we'll get all the like employee or data corresponding to the employees who belong to more than one department, but we'll get only their primary department. Later we'll again take this employee table, and this time we'll do grouping of rows based on employee id, then filter on the condition that count of department id should be 1. So in this way we get the entries corresponding to the employees that belong only to one department. Now we'll just do union of both the like c- entries we have found. Like we'll see the actual query to understand it in a better way. So first we are taking employee table and just filtering based on the condition that primary flag should be y. In this way we got the data corresponding to employees which belongs to multiple like departments, but we'll get only their primary department. And then again we have taken this employee table, and this time we have done grouping based on employee id, and then filtered based on the condition that count of department id should be 1. In this way we have only those employees which belong to just one department, and anyhow we need to add all their entries in the final output. So we have just taken done union. This will give whatever we is expected for the resultant table in output.